AMD's high-end Strix Halo APU leaks out, 8 cores, 16 threads, 32 MB cache and up to 5.36 GHz clocks. Strix block render credits, AMD's high-end Strix Halo Ryzen APUs are the next to leak out, and the first sample features 8 cores and up to 5.36 GHz clocks. The latest leak comes from Geekbench 5 database where susceptible less sample of the AMD Strix Halo lineup has leaked out. While all eyes are on the imminent launch of the Ryzen i300 Strix lineup, one should not forget that AMD will soon follow up with a more powerful release in the form of Strix Halo APUs. These APUs will offer up to 16 high-performance Zen 5 cores and pack up to 40 RDNA 3.5 compute units, really pushing the laptop performance envelope to the next level. Starting with the specifications, the alleged AMD Strix Halo Ryzen APU is an S-part and features an OPN ID of 100.00001422231_N. This APU comes with 8 cores, 16 threads, and a clock-listed clock speed of up to 5.36 GHz. We can see from the Geekbench log that the chip was running at core clocks around 3.4 to 4.8 GHz, so it never actually ran at the highest listed boost clock. DH is an S sample, so the clock speeds are meant to be a little inconsistent versus the retail samples, but it does give us an idea of the highest frequency levels that Strix Halo would achieve. HXL, at 9550 Pro, July 22, 2024. The current line of Ryzen i300 chips will max out at 5.1 GHz, so the S-Strix Halo chip being listed at 5.36 GHz will mean that we might get 5.4 to 5.5 GHz, or even higher, clocks out of these enthusiast offerings. The TDPs are previously reported to be up to 130 watts, which is more than twice as much as standard Strix, which peaks out at 54 watts. The Strix Halo CPUs also pack 32 MB of L3 cache and 8 MB of L2 cache, 4 MB L3 and 1 MB L2 per Zen 5 core. Since these APUs will come in chiplet configs, the maximum amount of cores and cache will be 16 cores, 32 threads, and up to 64 MB of L3 cache. It will also carry an additional 32 MB of MAL for the RDNA 3.5 APUs, which themselves will offer 40 compute units. Other specs would include up to 128 GB memory configurations on the AMD FP11 platforms. Coming to the performance figures, the alleged AMD Strix Halo APU scored up to 2,177 points in the single-core and up to 13,993 points in the multi-core tests within Geekbench 5. This is a solid score for an S8-core CPU and sits well ahead of the Ryzen 7 8845HS, which scores around 11,000 points in multi-core and 1,850 points in the single-core tests in the same benchmark. Geekbench 5 is a bit old, so the database has removed all entries from its performance comparison chart, making it a bit difficult to offer a direct comparison, but overall, these Strix Halo chips are going to be a strong outing for enthusiast laptops,